everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Louisa's TBR shelf. Today I'm going to go over my August TBR. I know we're halfway, like almost halfway through August, but I was just so busy. I'm feeling kind of low, because school's approaching. It's like there's so many uncertainties and it kind of freaks me out. So like making this August TBR was just kind of like pushed to the wayside, but yeah, I think now I'm ready to do it and show you guys what I'm going to be reading this month. So first we have The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. There. This is a sequel to The Poppy War, which is a story that is rooted in the Opium Wars, and it involves magic and like shaman magic and things like that. And it's about this girl who's poor but takes this test to get into this really, really prestigious school where she can learn about this magic. And she ends up having this unknown power. And like the first half is her in school, which I really enjoyed because it gave me like this Harry Potter vibe. And then the second half is war and her fighting and using her magic and her special gifts. So I'm really excited to see how it continues in the Dragon Republic. I know Reagan from Peru's Project is reading this or has read it, and so far I think she's really liking it, so I'm really excited because I totally trust her opinion. And yeah, I cannot wait. And the last one comes out in a couple months, so I really want to get this one done so I can read the next one when it comes out. Next, I have Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. This is about a boy named Laszlo Strange who wants to go to this place called Weep, but he doesn't know how. And then the opportunity approaches with like this band of warriors and a hero called the God Slayer, and they find out why Weep was like almost separated from the rest of the world, and like why God Slayer is called God Slayer, like what did he kill that was considered a god. And I read one of Laini Taylor's books, Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and I didn't really like it and I didn't continue with the series, but I've been told this series is better, so I'm hoping that my friend Christina is right and it is better. But yeah, I'm going to finally read the series and get it off of my TBR shelf. Next book I have is Muse of Nightmares by Laini Taylor. This is the sequel to Strange the Dreamer, so I don't want to read the synopsis because I don't want to be spoiled. So we'll see how this one goes. I actually got it for 50% off at Barnes & Noble, and that's why I bought it without reading the first one. So I'm hoping I'll like this one. And, this series will be like, yay, good series. Next, I have The Kinder Poison by Natalie May. It is about a girl named Zaru who can talk to and communicate with animals, and that makes it hard for her to like venture out. Like her job is in the stables, in the castles and things like that. But then there's like this race or competition that is brought about where there's a human sacrifice, and so she decides to sneak into the palace and like see it and be part of it. But then a mistake happens and she ends up being the human sacrifice at the end. So like she has to figure out a way of getting out of that so that she doesn't become the human sacrifice. I think there's going to be a sequel of this because I follow her on Instagram and she seems to be working on the sequel. So I hope I like it. I hope it's a fast read. I mean, like the text is, not too big, and I feel like I could fly through this. So yeah, this will be read. The last one is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I started this. I'm almost 100 pages in. If you don't know what the story is about, the original story, Twilight, is about a girl named Bella Swan who moves to a town called Forks, Washington, which actually exists. And there she meets the Cullen family. There's Edward, Alice, Jasper, Rosalie, and Emmett. And then the parents, Carlisle and Esme, and they're a family of vegetarian vampires, so they only drink blood from animals. And Edward, the moment he sees Bella, is like enticed with her. Her blood smells amazing. He can't help but be captivated by her. And then he becomes interested in other aspects of her, like the fact that he can't read her mind because he has that ability, and the fact that like he cares about her, and he shouldn't because she's human and he's a vampire. And then, you know, they get together, and I hope I'm not spoiling any of this, because like this book's been out since I was in middle school, years and years ago. So, you know, they get together, but then these non-vegetarian vampires come to town, and they meet when the Cullens are playing baseball, and they manage to like smell Bella's scent, and one of them named James, who's a tracker, goes after her, and Edward has to save her and make sure she's safe. And Midnight Sun is Edward's point of view. All the books are told in Bella's point of view. This one is told in Edward's point of view. So I'm really excited to read this, because, you know, it's so nice just to be able to like jump back into this world, because there's so many memories and nostalgia, and like it makes me feel good to be able to like jump back into this world. And I think now is the perfect time for this to come out. Like, it came out in the beginning of the month, and it's so perfect because of all this craziness. It's nice to go back to something familiar. So those are my 5 books. It's August 11th, and I'm only like almost 100 pages into Midnight Sun. I haven't read anything else. I know, that's awful. But I'm hoping maybe I'll get these done. Like, I'm not entirely sure, but I really hope so. And yeah, I will get back with you with another video. You know, comment down below. Tell me what you're reading for August. You know, if you liked my video, check out my other videos, subscribe, you know, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time for another video. Bye.